All right, guys, episode 22 at the Elevated Show. I am your host, LENIX IX. I'm here with Timmy Teaze, Benjamin, Crystalize,
What's up?
Perses, right? Perses. Aaron, and Blake. So Blake is our contest winner. So for the Void, he is playing tonight. Let's talk about you real quick. What kind of set are you throwing down tonight?
Well, I don't really know exactly how I would put it, but it's gonna start out like it's gonna be really progressive. It's like kind of like a wook bass kind of feel to it. It's really deep, and then it just goes heavy into like some trap and dubstep. It goes back and forth really a little bit, but it's gonna be nice.
Hell yeah. Well, you were talking to me outside and you were telling me that this is your first gig.
This is my first gig ever.
That's fucking awesome. I can't even imagine like the first gig being at the Void.
The best part about this is I'm playing with two of my greatest friends right here. So,
hell yeah.
Like, in support, and like this is just like a once in a lifetime opportunity, in my opinion at least.
Dope, man.
I just moved here from Washington.
What? When did you move here from Washington?
2 months ago, 2 days ago.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Yeah, so the reason me and Blake got connected was because Ben told me to add him on Facebook and was like, yo, this dude's moving out here. He's fucking tight. You guys would be friends. Boy, was he right.
Memes were sent, and then that was it.
Memes.
Oh yeah.
That was it.
Seems like you guys are all like really good friends.
Yeah.
How did you guys become friends?
That was like 5 years ago.
About that, yeah. Like
Goddamn.
right when you did the Aftershock.
Aftershock,
Yep. The Aftershock remix with Francis Durrell and Convex.
I remember the day that you added me. I was like, who is this goofy looking dude?
Hell yeah.
I just creeped my way into his inbox. I was like, we're friends now. So you can either be on board with this or just not message me back.
Yeah. We're like either this or that. Just pick one.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be friends either
Yeah.
way.
Pretty much. That's
Dope.
pretty much how it went down, yeah.
And you're opening up for Benjamin, right?
I am.
Dope. So who all is playing tonight? So Riley, is that your name, right?
That's my middle name.
Oh, that's your middle name?
It's fine. Blake.
Blake. And Timmy and Benjamin, and then what's his name?
Robert. Yeah, Robert. Control Freak.
Dope. So it's gonna be an insane show tonight.
It's gonna be crazy because I've never seen him play like bass music before. Like I've known him for probably 4 or 5 years now, and the only time I've seen him play, it's been like breakbeats, which is like where I started. So obviously we were friends.
Dope. What do you play now, Timmy?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah. Like tonight, I'm starting like 90 BPM, like twerk type stuff, and working my way up to like the 130 trappy stuff that's been popular these days.
Okay.
So that'll be cool.
Hell yeah.
And then got some surprises for you guys.
Dope.
Yeah.
Like in your mix and shit?
I don't want to give away too much because we haven't announced it yet, and
Oh, fuck.
this is like only for people that are at the show.
Is it a collab? Maybe.
Maybe.
Fuck.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay. It's a collab. Magical. Hell yeah.
Deep, mysterious voices.
Yeah, because last time I heard you play, you were playing like break beats. I didn't
Yeah.
know you like transitioned into like trap and like
Yeah.
all that stuff.
It used to be all about breakbeat. I
Dude,
remember
breakbeat's fire, so I don't
But I
blame
think
you.
like when he like did it with the Oliver's, the Get High remix of it.
Oh yeah.
That's when I feel like he kind of like flipped into like this newer.
Oh no,
From that.
it was
I
even
feel like
before
was it
that.
before?
Oh yeah, way before that. I was playing trap like when I moved out to Washington,
Oh, damn.
and I played their Substance Wednesdays. I think it was the Phase 1 show.
Oh, tight.
Dope. Dope. Hell yeah.
R.I.P. Foundation.
Oof. That,
Yeesh.
oof.
So, Timmy, I looked at your SoundCloud and you had any tracks, but I know I've listened to your music before. What's going on with that?
So, and I guess this will be a good time to announce this. I am doing a full rebrand under a new alias.
What?
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
I didn't pull everything down, but everything's privated. So, like, if you want anything, let me know, and I can send you the link for it.
Hell yeah.
Like, all the download gates are still up for it. It's just everything's private.
Damn. So, like, Crystalize, you're rebranding. So, do you have any like tips for people that are trying to rebrand?
Stay calm.
Stay calm.
Because when you're like mid-process and you're like taking everything down, it's like the end of an era, and it's difficult at times because you don't know if the new brand is going to be just as popular as the old brand, or like if anything is going to go wrong that could affect your new brand, and the songs that you make for your new brand have to be like on point from the very beginning, and it's just little tiny details that you have to worry about. But if you're gonna do it, stay calm.
Yeah, definitely.
Stay calm.
And one thing I noticed too, like even as I was privating my tracks, like there were tracks I wasn't that attached to that I still felt like I was losing a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you're putting everything behind almost.
I know for a fact that like Ben put a lot of work into building Crystalize, and you know, to actually have him rebrand, I was actually really surprised that he was actually going forth with it. But I think with this new brand that he's gonna make for himself, I think it's gonna fucking kill it.
Dude, yeah.
Honestly.
And you, like, from what I've seen, Ben, like, you've been getting so much support on your new branding and, like...
Dude, he's so talented, so, like, I don't understand why he wouldn't.
Thank you.
So, can you talk about, like, why you decided to change names and rebrand?
So, I actually brought somebody in to be a vocalist for Crystalize, and that kind of went really wrong. And he kind of badmouthed me and hacked all of my socials except for SoundCloud and Twitter. I got those back, but yeah, it was a difficult process to say the least, and I was kind of in between, like, just stopping music completely or keeping Crystalize and continuing Crystalize, even though there was so much negativity around that name, or just start completely fresh. And I took some time, talked to some good friends, and talked to my booking agent, and they thought it was a good idea to just step away from Crystalize and kind of just start fresh, and that's how Perses was born.
Dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And, like, with you're saying, like, you have to think of every move, and I'm noticing that you're releasing remixes of, like, popular songs. Is that part of the strategy?
Yeah. There's going to be 6 popular remixes and then 1 original.
Okay.
And then there's other stuff coming.
So I know you released you released something today, like a Sound Hollow. You're going to remix Light.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's already,
Oh, fuck.
it's already done.
I heard
gnarly.
it. I heard it, and it's amazing. It really is.
Oh, yeah, it's already
You guys are in
on the
for
Book of
a
Faces.
treat.
Dope. Yeah, like I heard Tremor and I was like, holy shit, this is big.
Thank you.
He was sending me videos of that, like while I'm at work, and I'm just sitting here in my car, like blasting the shit out of
Fuck
it.
yeah. So I noticed with Crystalize you had some future bass. Are you gonna do that in your new music as well?
That's actually why I picked Perses, because Perses in Greek mythology was the titan of destruction and peace.
Okay.
So there's the destruction side, which is obviously the heavier bass side, and then the peace side, which is the future bass and the prettier side. So
Dope. So you're kind of like still sticking with that kind of style, but I feel like now it's a lot more filthier.
yeah,
Way more filthier.
definitely tried to refine the whole Crystalize sound and make something brand new for this new project. So.
Dope. Well, I'm so happy that you're getting so much support and like everyone's super stoked for you.
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy.
it's impossible not to support this guy, because he's like the nicest dude ever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, you seem fucking dope and like
you.
really sweet.
He's also very protective of his friends.
Yeah.
I know firsthand.
Yeah.
That's like
I do
something good to
anything
have
for
for
the people
sure.
that I love, so that's what it comes down to.
So your set tonight at the Void, what can we expect?
Some wild bass music.
Some wild bass music?
Yeah, I always end my set off with, I usually play bass throughout my set, and then I usually end it off with something prettier at the end. Okay. So it kind of like leaves people in kind of awe kind of thing, like chills at the end, and then you get to go home kind of thing. So
Okay.
it kind of like balances out at the end.
Dope.
It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah. It's just gonna like balance out, like people are gonna be like, this is perfect. This is literally perfect. You're perfect.
Between the two of us, how many unreleased tracks do you think people are gonna hear tonight?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I've got probably 6 or 7 that I'm playing of my stuff from my new project.
Oh shit.
And then
Okay.
I haven't even heard any of that yet.
Yeah, you have.
15 of
Have
my
I?
release.
Okay.
So you're gonna play 15 songs of Perses tonight?
Yeah.
Dope. So is there any collabs in there that you want to mention?
There's one that I'm working on with More Kismet, which is legitimately, well, I haven't sent it to him yet, but it's crazy.
Dope.
It's
Yeah, shout out to Omar. for
Yeah.
listening to this.
Seriously.
Dude.
Omar is is the future.
Mad
Yeah,
props to
he,
that fucking prophet.
Yeah.
He's not real.
Yeah.
He's not a human being. He's
Mhm.
14 and he's
Already destroying
Right.
it. Yeah.
For real. I already killed that the last show he played at.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was his first show.
festival.
Yeah,
Oh,
first festival.
Hysteria.
First festival, first show. Like what?
At 14.
Yeah.
When I was
Jesus.
14, I was hiding Power Rangers from my friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what was I doing?
Those were the days, man.
It was tight, man. I miss
Oh
that
man.
shit.
Seriously. I was
So,
still watching Power Rangers at that time.
Go, go, Power Rangers.
ding, 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 ding. Dude, I love that song. So as far as any other producers, what other producers do you look up to or inspire you?
Kill the Noise is my favorite producer of all time. So I always have and always will look up to that dude.
Why is he your favorite producer?
Well, I actually started music because of him. I was following his drum and bass project when he was E1, I think his name was. And I heard a song by him, and he just blew me away. And I was like, yo, I can do this too. Jumped on the computer. No, I could not do that at all. Tried it once, and I was like, damn, this is fucking hard. So that's how I actually got introduced into electronic music, was through E1, Kill the Noise.
I never even knew him under that alias. For the 10 years I've been in the music scene, he's always been Kill the Noise.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Phoebe
same.
used to be Spore, which is a drum and bass.
I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Or Luttrell, who's on Angina Deep, is part of the M Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And one of the
Dope.
guys from Tin Liquor is half of Black Sun Empire.
Yeah, Bro Safari is Evil Intent.
Yeah, he's a
Evil Intent,
third of
yeah.
Evil Intent.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
I feel like right now we're kind of in the time where people are rebranding, Brills is rebranding.
LS Dream, dude. He's
Yeah.
tight.
I feel like a lot of the top dogs in the industry from back when we first started are slowing down to let these new up and coming producers just come through and just do weird.
Yeah,
Weird
I mean,
shit.
look at .com, dude. Back in 2015, I saw him play at Safe and Sound,
Yeah.
and the next year he just stopped for a whole year, and then suddenly Marshmello came out and it just blew up, and now he's the richest producer.
Yeah.
Shout out
in
to
the world.
Tiesto.
Yeah.
For real.
Didn't Tiesto play your track at a festival?
EDC China.
Holy shit, how was that like when you got the news?
Well, I didn't know Tiesto played dubstep, first of all.
I didn't either.
What?
He messaged
what?
He messaged me and he's like, "Dude, Tiesto played my track," and I'm just like, "What? This is unbelievable."
That's so random, but
Crazy.
so awesome because I didn't know he threw down dubstep either.
Yeah.
And then I shouted him out on Twitter, and then he followed me on Twitter, which was pretty cool. And he wants new music for the new project, so
That's really cool.
That's some huge support.
yeah.
That is some huge support.
If
One of the
Tie-
goats,
If
dude.
Tiesto co-signs this one thing trap stuff that we're trying to do,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
meme will have completely gone full circle.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
I
So-
love that meme.
Other than Utah, where else are you stopping?
Right now, Utah is the only place that I'm stopping right now. This is kind of like the tester.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw down some of the new music and see if everyone likes it and if everyone fucks with it. And
I think they will.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like yesterday, it's been pretty interesting with the scene even here right now. Like yesterday or Thursday or Wednesday. Wednesday was it?
Yeah,
Who's
Wednesday.
playing at Wednesday?
Midnight Tea.
Wait, today's
Midnight
Friday.
Tea, and it was just like completely like obliterated. It was like full of people.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I listened to like you sent your same track to our friend Hayden, who was the contest winner of it, and we listened to it too. And then it was just like, holy shit! So this type of music's coming back.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hayden was like
really
mind
excited.
blown. He's like, you have to listen to it.
It was just like, oh.
That's how I feel when he's sending me videos. Because he'll send me like little clips of stuff he's working on, and I'm just like, I felt like I was proficient at sound design and like production and all that until he sends me stuff.
Yeah.
Damn, what is your like work progress like? Like, do you start with your like drums? Or you just like, how do you just write a track?
It really depends, honestly. It depends on what inspires me that day. I don't really listen to a lot of electronic music in the first place, so I kind of keep myself away from like sounding alike to anyone.
Because I feel like then you start comparing yourself, and you're like,
It's actually
Well, like
such
even
a
like
good idea.
in the car, I'll listen to like Sirius XM, but I'm bumping like Seriously Sinatra and jamming like Frank Sinatra and a bunch of those cats.
I can confirm this. I watched him play at the Groove, Groove
Tuesday.
Groove Tuesdays,
at
yeah.
Johnny's. And on the way home, we were just bumping Sinatra, and I was just like, all right, this is different.
Sinatra's the fucking jam, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
Makes me moist.
So what do you listen to other than E EDM?
Rose word.
I used to be a real punk kid back in the day,
Okay.
so I still listen to a lot of that shit.
Shout out.
Do you
to
think
all
that's
the
what
kids.
got you into music?
Well, I grew up in a musical household,
Okay.
so my mom has always been a musician in the church. So it's kind of weird how my mom is a musician in the church and I'm a musician in the electronic music scene.
AKA
It's like-
devil.
Black and white.
What's your version of church?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's gonna take us to church tonight.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
He's the motherfucking pastor.
So yeah, I grew up with a musical family. So my mom put me in piano lessons really young, and
Jealous.
and I didn't really enjoy it because I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't really like connect to it like I did now.
Yeah.
But as soon as I turned like 13, I was like, man, this electronic music stuff is really fucking cool. And I started in grade 9 in high school. And it's been a little over 13 years since
Okay.
I started.
So the first instrument you played, you said piano?
Yep.
Okay.
I actually play 14 instruments.
Oh,
Yeah, so...
I almost want you to name them all, because that's crazy.
I can't name them off the top of my head, to be honest, but
Yo,
the
bust out an oboe for tonight.
I actually do
He just
play-
like pops out a flute, starts like fluting. What's happening? Do you guys play any instruments?
I actually used to play guitar. I'm really wanting to learn how to play the drums and actually piano. Those are the two big things right there, is drums and piano.
Drums and piano?
Yeah. I actually used to dabble with drums a little bit when I was younger, but it just kind of got taken away.
Okay.
So, but I was always like the kid in school that was beating on the desk. I was really annoying.
I just sharpen pencils all day. That's what I do.
You sharpen pencils all
right.
day?
Shit.
ADHD,
But
sharpen pencils.
A lot
Teacher was
like
telling me.
Ben though. I grew up in a musical household. My mom. I'm obviously from Seattle.
Okay.
My mom is a really big Pearl Jam fan. My grandparents are basically hippies. You know, I
Dope.
grew up listening to like 50s and 60s, 70s classic rock, 80s and 90s from my mom, and I just kind of uplifted from there. I mean, I listened to pretty much everything, really.
Hell yeah.
Would be.
And like, what? I was in the 3rd grade. I wanted to be a rock star, and then like I turned 10. I turned 10 and I wanted to be a rapper. Because I looked up to like Eminem and Vanilla Ice.
Oh, buddy.
I know, right? I know, right?
That time frame too. Such the best role models.
I was not expecting you to say that. I was like, what?
Right? And then I turned 13 and my friend showed me what like dubstep was. I also grew up listening to like techno and like drum and bass and stuff.
Okay.
Like Crystal Method and what is some older stuff like that? I can't really think of it off the top of my head, but you know, I've always just been a part of music. Like, and then I turned 13 and I started DJing. I started with like virtual DJ on the computer with a keyboard and mouse, and I just kind of elevated from there.
Yeah, you pushed yourself, you know, you were like, this is gonna happen.
For a minute.
Yeah. No, I'm not even gonna lie, I still use it sometimes just to like figure out my sets or how I want it to sound or whatever.
Like you
It's
from like that was when like I got like
it's a good tool, I guess,
and then I got record box.
in my opinion.
So then I was like, okay.
I have no fucking musical background. but like, so when I had to have been like 10 or 11, this was 2001, I was walking home and I found a burned CD that just said generator. And then I started like doing Google searches and stuff like that, and it was a DJ IC CD. So I showed it to my mom, she's like, oh, you like this? And she ended up showing me The Prodigy, and Fatboy Slim, Chemical Brothers, and
Fatboy
she
Slim.
Chemical Brothers,
Yeah.
dude.
And then I remember like looking up like turntable packages and shit like that when I was like 12.
Damn. So when did you start DJing?
2009.
Damn.
And then played my first show at Club Sound in 2010. So I'm coming up on, that'll be 10 years next year.
Damn. So it's been almost 10 years. What do you think has been your biggest accomplishment?
Definitely doing the 4-way back-to-back at Get Freaky 2017 with Nate Lopez, an ATL, and a Trophia.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's dope. The fucking tent was packed. Like, literally every track we fucking played, the crowd was just in for it.
Damn.
Like, I'm
Four
pretty sure,
people doing back-to-back.
I'm pretty sure I could have dropped Sandstorm and, like, people would have just exploded.
Drops Baby Shark.
Right?
Like, for that time, that was a fucking monster hit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's my profile track on Facebook.
It literally is. Yeah, you
Oh,
screenshotted it.
That's hilarious.
Facebook is turning into MySpace.
Yeah, dude, I posted about that
Kinda
too. I was
is.
just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it happened like 2 weeks ago, and then I suddenly was able to see like profile
Yeah, but Mark
tracks
Zuckerberg doesn't
on
want to be
people's
my
like,
friend.
music too.
Get zucked,
It was
motherfucker.
weird.
What would you guys rather DJ on, Record Box or Serato?
Tractor.
Tractor?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm an S4.
I've never used Tractor. Sorry I didn't put that in.
Dude, the
I
first
heard Tractor's
CDJs
good
I ever
too.
played on were like some really old beat up Geminis. Like you had to literally put the CD in to like actually play
Dude,
the
I
track.
remember those, yeah.
Oof.
yeah, Mr. Old Man over
Yeah,
here.
like that's what I started on. Was like, so I would go over to Audex's house, and he taught me how to DJ using two CDJ 1000 MK3s and his two Technique turntables. And he would have me mix a CD into a vinyl, into another vinyl, and then out of that into a CD.
I love vinyl.
I've always wanted to learn how to
Wanted
scratch
learn
vinyl.
Yeah,
Always.
That shit is fun. Vinyls are
I want to do
fucking
it.
difficult.
I
It gives-
really
it
want to
gives
do
me,
it.
like,
I can't do
PTSD.
scratching.
I really want to do it.
Some
I really wanna learn
non-flashback.
Yeah.
Vinyl.
It's a lot of fun.
Do you know how
Dude.
to scratch and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Dope.
Jealous.
I can do it, but not well.
So, Benjamin, other than EDM, what kind of other music do you make?
I really like doing a lot of things. I do music scores, movie scores. I like doing
Movie scores? What is that?
It's like writing soundtracks for movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's definitely different than electronic music because there's really no structure. you just kind of have to go along with the scenes.
Drum hits.
Yeah, a lot of drum hits.
I like dramatic stabs.
I do pop production. I do hip hop production. I even like to record like. Well, I'm a sad boy, so I love recording like emo type shit.
Oh yeah.
You just made a post about looking for a sad boy rapper.
It's true. It's true.
Are you gonna release any of that under Perses, or are you gonna have another name for that, for like all the hip hop sad boy stuff?
I might do it under Perses. We'll have to see. It doesn't really fit the whole vibe of Perses right now, so.
You could do like a produced by Perses.
That's true.
Type of thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
Sell that shit on Beatport.
Are you like on all platforms right now, or just SoundCloud?
SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram. That's the main, right? I think. I don't even know what these kids use nowadays.
Yeah, I don't.
Dude, I barely even use Spotify. Like,
I love Spotify.
I don't know how to use Spotify.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're supposed to just like make your playlist or something, and like, I don't know.
I
put
have
so
it
much
downloaded,
work.
but like I don't know how to listen to music on it.
Spotify is
You
tricky.
go and you click a track.
I tried that, and it popped up more tracks. And
More
I'm like,
tracks. What's
Maybe
going
you
on?
saved the album.
I have
That's
Maybe.
probably what it was.
I have actually like
There's no
a
guide
couple
for this
songs
shit.
on my Spotify. Not that like I've made or anything like that, but like that I have on my Spotify, and I think like the majority of them are chime songs. I listen to a lot of EDM. Bass music's my shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're all just making music, listening to music. Other than music, like what else do we all do for fun when you're trying to get some break from music? Because I feel like that's very important.
Memes.
Memes.
Lots of memes.
I feel like
names.
with Tim, whenever him and I message each other, we'll be like, "Oh hey, so are you coming to pick me up here soon?" "Oh yeah,
Meme.
okay." Then meme, and then he'll send a meme, and then I'll send a meme, and it's like
like
a
meme
constant
memes.
meme war.
It's a meme and GIF war.
Well, we get like 15
GIF.
pictures
No,
in,
GIF.
and we're like, wait, what were we talking about?
Scroll up.
You just like have to scroll all the way up. Oh, okay. Let's get
Legitimately,
back
how
on
I
subject.
introduced the two of them was through a GIF and a meme.
Yeah.
Is it a GIF or
Wow.
a GIF?
It's a GIF.
It's GIF.
The dude
Totally sounds like it
who
says GIF.
created it actually came out and said it was GIF.
Okay, I respect that, but he's wrong.
Yeah.
Do you even
GIF just
this?
Not you
GIF
specifically.
just sounds like better. It sounds, yeah,
I
GIF
know.
is just weird.
I know.
Like,
Sounds
the only
like
other time I want to say
Jif
GIF
peanut
is
butter.
with the
Yeah.
Jiffy. Is this the peanut butter Jiffy?
Jiffy.
Yeah.
Jiffy
The only other
Lube.
time I want to say
No,
it.
but like, I have a 7-year-old daughter, so basically, like, if I'm not doing music or at work, all my free time's with her. So it's basically just like watching Peppa Pig.
Okay.
Shit's lit.
Sounds way lit. I've never seen that.
It promotes the gangsta attitude, and that's
Oh,
why
shit.
I got banned in China.
Are you serious?
That's why I
There's
got
some
banned in
crazy
China.
shit in kid shows.
Dude, my favorite kid show is Adventure Time.
Oh,
That show's
love-
lit.
That show is dark as fuck.
I know, and that's why I love it.
Chowder
Step under
Flapjack.
Rick and Morty.
Have you
It
seen-
is,
No,
and
have
it's
you
a
seen
kid's
Flapjack,
show.
dude? The
Yeah.
Adventures of Flapjack on Cartoon Network.
I missed that show.
That
That show was dark and
that
twisted.
show was fucked.
I'm actually very bitter that they discontinued that.
Yeah, dude. And Chowder.
Chowder, that was a good
Chowder.
show.
It's a good love
I love
chowder.
cartoons. I have a problem.
Nerd.
I make a fuck ton of SpongeBob references, and I haven't even watched that show in like 6 years.
It's on Netflix.
It
It
is.
is?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. Like, don't
It
get,
is.
don't get in my messages
It
and
is.
start yelling.
I mean,
Just
you're,
like,
you're
no,
the
it's
one with
not.
the kid, though.
Damn, it's not.
You would probably know more than us on that.
Huh?
You would probably know more on us on that one. If it's
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Oh, I have no fucking clue. I can tell you, my daughter doesn't like SpongeBob.
Damn.
Damn.
Aw.
That's like a real kick to the nuts.
Yep, it hurt me a little bit. But she fucks with like Transformers and Power Rangers and shit like that.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Love that song. So, what would you guys say to new people, like new people who want to start producing and DJing? Like, what advice would you give to them?
Oh God.
He just starts laughing.
No, we discussed this earlier.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't suck.
Yeah, don't suck, but like not even
kidding.
on like
I'm
a
kidding.
DJing and like producer level, but
Mm-hmm.
like don't be a shitty
Person-wise,
person.
Yeah.
Don't be a shitty person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely work on like your people skills and like being able to like
Don't have
approach
an
people.
ego. Don't
Yep.
have an ego. That's the biggest thing that ruins people in the scene.
I can definitely think of a few local Salt Lake people that have
Burn their bridges.
tarnished their
yeah.
names to the point where it's like promoters don't want to fucking work with them.
Yeah, back at home in Seattle, we got this thing called the Seattle Freeze, and there's definitely a few locals that are.
Brandon Bean.
Yeah, my old roommate.
Yeah, definitely.
Cough.
And I would also recommend people like find their niche.
Yeah, don't go along with the waves of the industry. Do what you want. Like, don't feel like you have to do something because everyone is doing it. You know, do what you love to do.
Don't let people tell you yes or no. Do what you want to do. It's a free world, man.
Well, and that was the thing, like, because I was the one that approached Ben about this show, and I had tried probably like 4 or 5 different promoters, and so I was like, all right, well, whatever, I'll pay for his travel out here. And Void was just like, hell yeah, we'll book him.
Cool.
So like, if nobody's willing to like put your ideas out there, you are more than free to make them happen yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's very true. And I also say, like, be a perfectionist with your work, you know? Like,
Yeah.
don't suck. It comes with the don't suck. Like,
Yep.
It's a
And-
blessing and a curse.
It is
Yeah.
at times, but
Well, and like as the new kids go on, they'll learn to like realize like, oh, if I change the threshold from -10 dB to -9, like nobody's gonna hear that shit. Nobody's gonna notice
it's
that.
for you.
Yeah, except
It's
for you
you, yeah.
because you made it. Like you can let the little things like that slide, and it'll end up saving you so much time in the end.
also do music for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. That's the biggest lesson I learned with Crystalize, because I was doing it for many different reasons, but now that I'm doing Perses, I'm doing everything my own way.
So
I'm
proud of
getting
you.
weird with it. I'm just giving like all of my emotions into my music, and
So proud of him.
it's
It's like watching a child grow up.
my God.
just
Spread your
tear
wings,
shred.
my little birdie.
Well, that's cool. Like, and it sounds like you kind of handle things like pretty well, like with that dude. And
Yeah.
like, what advice would you give people? Like, how would you handle the hate?
Don't let it get to you. That's probably the best thing that I can say, because if you're doing something different and you're a good person along with it, there will be people that hate on you throughout the way.
Oh yeah.
But just know you're doing something right. You're being yourself, which is even more right in the first place. And like, don't be afraid to get weird. That's essentially it.
Go out of your comfort zone. Like,
Yeah, try new shit. Don't be afraid to, like, don't be stuck in one box, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm out of my comfort zone tonight, and I'm just gonna go with it.
Dude, you're going to be hell out of your
pressure
comfort
or
zone
anything.
tonight.
no
But
pressure.
don't fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up.
Like so with me, I did the breakbeat thing for fucking 5 years, and it just got to a point where I felt like I had pigeonholed myself so far into it that I couldn't branch out. So I was like, fuck it, here's a year of trap releases, and I'll only do like breaks if it's like one of my relicks or if it's a label release.
Okay.
That's what I learned, because with Crystalize, I was so like put in a box, and people were like expecting a certain thing out of me. And now with Perses, it's completely like new. I don't have anything like out yet.
Yeah.
Well, technically I do, but
Yeah.
but I didn't have anything out yet, and I could just create whatever the fuck I wanted to. And that's probably the biggest joy that I've had in a really long time.
Oh, and that's the thing too, is like
well, obviously you're not new, but like the brand is still so new that like you could come out with a fucking deep house track and people would be
It's
like,
true.
hell yeah.
It's true.
That's true. You can like surprise everyone. Just like
Which
right
I
now,
think you
people are
should,
like,
by
"What
the
the
way.
fuck?"
I'm going to.
I know.
I'm going to.
I've heard it.
So, is there any like
It's-
other genres
it
you're
is-
gonna release under Perses, or like, or just?
Yeah, there's a specific theme with the destruction and peace.
Okay.
It's the prettier side and then it's the darker side. So it's dealing with all these hate emotions from everything that's happened with Crystalize and then letting these feelings go.
Ooh, I like how you put that. That's sick.
So
My heart.
anything that's like dark and grungy and like more like angry kind of like dark
Choppy.
I guess, would be under destruction, and then anything prettier would be like peace side. So
Totally.
I'm not keeping myself to one genre or one thing. I'm just gonna make music, and if people dig it, people dig it.
You should do like a collab between the two and call it Dees.
Jesus Christ, Tim.
You're so fucking wild.
Dees nuts.
Knee slapper. That's awesome though. You're literally like expressing yourself in that
Yeah,
way, and
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's probably the most free I've felt with music in a really long time. So
It's dope.
yeah.
I'm so excited. Like that's so awesome. Like I feel like now you're just like I'm just gonna completely express myself,
Yeah.
not have other opinions involved. Just me.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just me.
Hell yeah.
Now you have like a really good team behind you. Like Ben and those guys are awesome.
Ben is the MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah. he's
And
the
shout
guy.
out to Alfredo too.
Yeah,
I love his
seriously.
profile picture.
Alfredo's the fucking boss.
Who's Alfredo? That's a funny name. Alfredo.
He is like the main booking agent, I guess,
Okay.
of Impact Entertainment. So he used to be like in charge of everything, and then he also runs a club up in Kansas City. That's it, Kansas City.
Casey and Mo.
Yeah. And he got a little too busy, so Ben took over, and Ben's been absolutely crushing it. Shout out to Ben. Right
Yeah.
now, right now.
His last name starts with an F, doesn't it?
Bowser.
Yeah, that guy added me on Facebook.
He's a solid dude.
I'll have to
Solid.
actually hit him up.
Yeah, he's a
Get
good
friendly.
guy. Good guy.
I feel like
How
that's.
friendly, Blake.
I feel like that's also important to having your team is good
Oh, yeah.
people who like have your good intentions. You know.
Ben's also been a fan for like 5.5 years. So he's seen like what's happened with Crystalize, and he's always been like a fan of the music, which also helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because some people with past management experiences that I've had like 6 or 7, in just the span of a year and a half, they've all just seen the money sign.
Yeah.
It's all just been numbers and money and this and that, and they haven't really taken the time to actually like invest in the music.
Mm-hmm.
And with Ben, he's always been a friend to me, but also he actually has seen Crystalize grow, and he's actually been along with the journey for 5.5 years.
Damn.
So it's nice to have someone who actually knows your music and who actually sees what you do in music and understands where you want to go.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope.
Hell yeah. Well, we're about to wrap this podcast. I appreciate you guys all coming out,
Yeah, no
being here on the
problem.
Elevated Show. Thank you so
That's
much,
so
man.
dope, to be honest.
Appreciate you. But is there anything else you guys want to say before we wrap this up?
Gas up your homies 2019.
Yes.
True.
And The Void is going down tonight. Everyone's going to throw down a sick ass set. I'm so excited. I'm going to get some footage. But yeah, this is episode.
I got one more thing to say.
What's up?
Who the fuck is Timmy Teaze?
That's a fair.
I don't know who is that guy.
Tim who?
Tim who?
No.
That guy fucking
I
sucks.
hear he's kind of excited about this.
I'm
For
sorry,
real.
did you guys hear something? Ben, did you hear something?
I just heard wind.
Oh, yeah.
We're
We
good.
didn't get that.
You guys
All right, guys, this is episode 22, The Elevated Show. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.
Peace.